तपाईहरुले कहिले सोच्नु भएको छ हामीले जुन तरिकाले बच्चालाई हुर्काइरहेका छौं कतै हामी अनजानमै उनीहरूलाई गलत तरिकाले हुर्काइरहेका त छैनौं कतै उनीहरू रोइरहेका बेला हामीले बुझ्नुपर्ने ठाउँमा उनीहरूलाई चुप लगाइरहेका त छैनौं कतै उनीहरूको भावना सुन्नुपर्ने ठाउँमा हामीले उनीहरूलाई दबाइरहेका त छैनौं किनकि सत्य के हो भने प्यारेन्टिङ केवल पालन पोषण गर्ने काम मात्र होइन यसमा गहिरो साइन्स छ रिसर्चर्सहरूले वर्षौंदेखि अध्ययन गरिरहेको छन् कसरी बच्चाहरू सोचिरहेका हुन्छन् महसुस गरिरहेका हुन्छन् र उनीहरूको दिमाग कसरी विकास भइरहेको हुन्छ भनेर उनीहरूले पत्ता लगाएको कुरा हामीले हाम्रो बच्चालाई हेर्ने दृष्टिकोण नै बदल्न सक्छ तपाईहरु सोचिरहनु भएको होला म किन प्यारेन्टिङको कुरा गर्दैछु भनेर टु बी अनेस्ट आई वाज वन्स कम्प्लिटली लस्ट एन्ड कन्फ्युज्ड एज अ मदर मनले एउटा कुरा भन्थ्यो दिमागले अर्को कुरा I saw the parenting styles in both our community and in Western communities, how children were raised and how emotions were treated. And I was stuck in between. I did not want to be harsh with my child. I did not want to be careless or neglectful. I did not want to raise a child without boundaries, but I also wanted my child to be emotionally strong, confident, independent, and ready to face the real world. So I asked myself, what actually works? How do I raise my child in a way that nurtures emotions, builds discipline, and still keeps connection? And that's when I knew I had to find the answers. त्यसपछि I started learning deeply. किताबहरू पढे, पोडकास्टमा न्यूरोसाइन्टिस्ट र चाइल्ड डेभलपमेन्ट एक्सपर्ट्सहरूको कुरा सुन्न थाले. And I watched documentaries on the child's brain and behavior. And what I discovered wasn't just advice, it was science. And one insight completely changed how I see children. हामी मध्ये धेरैलाई यो कुरा थाहा नहुन सक्छ 5 वर्षभन्दा मुनिका बच्चाको दिमागको अगाडिको भाग जसलाई prefrontal cortex भनिन्छ त्यो पूर्ण रूपमा विकसित भइसकेको हुँदैन. And this part of the brain is responsible for emotional regulation, impulse control and decision making. त्यसैले जब बच्चा रुन्छ, कराउँछ, रिसाउँछ भने they are not misbehaving, they are overwhelmed. Their brain is not yet able to respond like an adult's. अब यही ठाउँमा धेरै प्यारेन्ट्सहरू फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हुनुहुन्छ. हामी बच्चाबाट पनि ठुलो मान्छेको जस्तै व्यवहारको अपेक्षा राख्छौं तर उनीहरूको दिमाग अझै विकास हुँदैछ. साइन्सले के देखाउँछ भने चिल्ड्रेन लर्न थ्रु रिपिटेसन एन्ड कन्सिस्टेन्ट गाइडेन्स. जसरी हामी ठुलो मान्छेलाई नयाँ ह्याबिट बनाउन रिपिटेड प्र्याक्टिस चाहिन्छ त्यसरी नै बच्चाहरूलाई रिपिटेसन र कन्सिस्टेन्ट गाइडेन्स चाहिन्छ. फर एक्जाम्पल रिपिटिङ नट नाउ, रिपिटिङ आई वन्ट लेट यु हिट, रिपिटिङ वी डोन्ट डु थिङ्स दिस वे helps the child build brain connection, understand the boundaries, and learn self-discipline without fear. So, if they can't control it, then what are we expecting from them? Once I understood this, I stopped seeing my child as difficult and started seeing my child what she actually needed. That's when I realized I need to share this with other parents in a simple way through the stories of two women who made parenting easier to understand. So stay till the end because this might change how you see your child and parenting. So let's begin. Now here is something important. There isn't one single person who invented parenting styles. The idea of how to raise children developed over decades through research in psychology, child development, and neuroscience. But today I want to share a story of two remarkable women and their journey. One of them is Sarah Ockwell-Smith. She is from the UK and she is a prominent author specializing in gender parenting and child psychology. Her journey did not start with the theory. It began in 2002 with her own child. Like many parents in Western countries, she followed advices like let the baby cry, teach them to sleep alone in a separate cot, they need to learn independence. But it didn't feel right to her. Her baby cried more and more and she felt disconnected from her own child. And she asked herself, why are babies expected to behave like adults? Why are they made to sleep separately? Why ignore their cries? So frustrated Sarah, she did research on child psychology, attachment, and emotional development. And what she discovered was behavior is communication. Crying is not manipulation. Children aren't giving a hard time, but they are having a hard time. Around 2007, she began small classes from home where she teaches other parents how to respond to children with empathy. Empathy matlab sahanuvuti, and how to respect children as individuals, how to understand their behavior instead of punishing them, and how to meet emotional needs instead of ignoring them. Later, she wrote a books called The Gentle Parenting Book and The Gentle Discipline Book, and her ideas spread worldwide as gentle parenting. But many people misunderstood it. They thought it means no rules, no boundaries, and letting children control everything. But that's not true. Gentle parenting is not soft parenting. It is conscious parenting with a purpose to raise children who are emotionally secure, confident, disciplined, and independent without controlling or using fear, without hitting or shouting at them. Now let's go to second story. अब यहाँ इन्ट्रेस्टिङ कुरा के छ भने सेराले रिसर्च जर्नी आफ्नो पर्सनल एक्सपिरियन्सबाट स्टार्ट गरेकी थिइन् भने देयर वाज समवन एल्स हु अप्रोच प्यारेन्टिङ इन अ भेरी डिफरेन्ट वे बट विथ सेम पर्पज. अमेरिकाकी डायना बाउमरिन्ड नामकी एक साइकोलोजिस्ट यस्तो प्रश्न गर्दै थिइन् जसले हामीले हाम्रो बच्चालाई हेर्ने अथवा उनीहरूलाई बुझ्ने तरिका नै परिवर्तन गरिदियो. डायनाले आफ्नो रिसर्चको टाइममा धेरै परिवारहरूको अध्ययन गरिन्. उनले बच्चा र प्यारेन्ट्सहरू बीचको इन्टरेक्सनलाई अवलोकन गरिन्. सी एनालाइज्ड बिहेभियर सिस्टमेटिकली लुकिङ फर द प्याटर्न्स द्याट एक्सप्लेन वाइ सम चिल्ड्रेन ग्रो अप confident, capable, and emotionally stable while others struggle. Her approach was methodical, careful, and research-driven. After years of research, she discovered something very important, where parenting is not about being too strict or too lenient. It is about balance. र यसलाई हामीले अहिले authoritative parenting भनेर चिन्छौँ, an approach that combines warmth, clear guidance or boundaries, and structure. अनि गजबको कुरा चाहिँ के छ भने even though Sarah and Diana they took a different path, they arrived at same truth, which is children thrive when they feel supported, understood, and guided. Now that we have heard about Sarah's and Diana's stories, let's turn the lens to our own community on how we were raised, our grandparents and parents were raised. हाम्रो कम्युनिटीमा अथवा हाम्रो कल्चरमा को स्लिपिङ वाज भेरी नर्मल. मतलब बच्चाहरू आफ्नो प्यारेन्ट्ससँग सँगै सुत्ने कुरा नर्मल थियो र आज पनि नर्मलै छ. को प्यारेन्टिङ विथ ग्रान्ड प्यारेन्ट्स वाज कमन. इभन इफ फादर्स वेयर अवे वर्किङ, रेस्ट अफ द फ्यामिली मेम्बर्स वेयर अलवेज देयर. चिल्ड्रेन्स वेयर नेभर लेफ्ट अलोन. देयर वाज अलवेज समवान टु लुक आफ्टर चिल्ड्रेन. Because of this, we built something truly important, and that is closeness, attachment, and security. Closeness because we grew up with a sense of belongingness and closeness. Attachment because we always trust people around us and we feel supported, and that's the sense of security. And yet, with time and awareness, there are something we notice differently today. Maybe हाम्रो इमोसन्सहरू फुल्ली भ्यालिडेट हुँदैन थियो. मेबी जब प्यारेन्ट्सहरूले बााउन्ड्री सेट गर्नुहुन्थ्यो, डिसिप्लिन रहन भन्नुहुन्थ्यो, मेबी उहाँहरूले प्रपर तरिकाले हामीलाई एक्सप्लेन गर्नु हुँदैन थियो. अनि स्पेसली हामी बच्चाहरू फादर फिगरबाट चाहिँ आफ्नो इमोसन्स र फिलिङ्सहरू सप्रेस्ड भएको महसुस गर्थ्यौँ इन द नेम अफ स्ट्रिक्टनेस. मेबी प्यारेन्ट्सहरूको त्यो इन्टेन्सनली थिएन होला. तर हामीले यहाँ बुझ्नुपर्ने कुरा के हो भने हामीले हाम्रो प्यारेन्ट्सलाई अथवा हाम्रो ग्रान्ड प्यारेन्ट्सलाई ब्लेम गर्न मिल्दैन, किनभने उहाँहरूले आफ्नो बेस्ट दिनुभएको थियो विथ वाट दे न्यू. नाउ वी नो मोर, वी आर मोर अवेर. साइन्स हेज गिभन अस मोर अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ अन हाउ चिल्ड्रेन्स ब्रेन एन्ड इमोसन वर्क्स. सो वी किप वाट इज इम्पोर्टेन्ट टु अस, लाइक द क्लोजनेस, अट्याचमेन्ट, कनेक्सन एन्ड सेक्युरिटी, while adding new understanding to guide the next generation on how to raise emotionally healthy children. So for me, what truly worked was finding a balance, combining gentle parenting with authoritative approach according to the situation, like using empathy with clear guidance so that my child feel both supported and understood without confusion. Because हाम्रो बच्चालाई डिसिप्लिन मात्र होइन, they need direction. उनीहरूलाई freedom मात्र होइन, they need guidance. And they don't just need to be heard, they need to be understood. And I know it's not easy for parents. यस्तो moments आउँछ जब we feel tired, we lose patience, and we ask questions. And that's the part of journey. Because parenting is not about getting it right all the time. It's about showing again and again. And if this resonated with you even a little, comment down below saying I am trying, and share this video with other parents who might be feeling confused. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe for such real, practical, and science-based parenting conversation, because we are not trying to be perfect parents. We are trying to be better one step at a time, and we all are learning together. Thank you for watching, and see you on my other videos. Until then, take care.